What's good, you guys? C.A.S.T back with another video. Today, we're going to be playing some choices. Now, before we get into that, I do have to go on a quick little rant. So, for those who don't know, I've been in the gym, working out pretty regularly for the past 2 years or so. I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary if I haven't already hit it. But, I guess you could say I'm a gym rat, but I don't really like that term because nowadays, gym rats, they have, this whole, demeanor to them. They have to have, social media following, this, that, the other. It's getting out of hand, way too out of hand. First off, if you go on Instagram, right, and you look up fitness, why does it seem like everyone's a personal trainer? Everyone's a personal trainer nowadays. Now I get it, right? Getting a personal trainer certification is drop it easy. You can legit look up personal trainer certification. There's a plethora of them online course. You sign up, pay $300, $400 for it. A month later, you're a personal trainer. Anyone with basic anatomy and physiology, knowledge is going to be able to pass this course and you'll be perfectly fine. And then obviously, you should be familiar with different workouts and familiar with the gym, but everyone's a personal trainer nowadays. I'm it's ridiculous. And then everyone be posting I have the best workout to build pecs, build biceps, build glutes, this, that, and the other. And they're all doing the same workout that legit everyone already knew about. I'm really more of the mindset that you should personalize your, fitness training plan to your own self. You shouldn't be paying for any sort of personal trainer. Just get in the gym. If you're not familiar with what you're doing, find a friend that you can go with the gym with, or find someone there that kind of can guide you through the steps. Ask the staff there. They're paid to help you with that kind of stuff, and then look online, do some personal research, and then boom. You don't need a personal trainer. It's that simple. Getting back to nutrition, right? My biggest pet peeve is people be pushing these ridiculous supplements just to make a quick buck when they get sponsored or get pushing their fitness wear or whatever, just so they can make some money. Now, I'm probably just hating on this. I mean, I personally wouldn't want to do this, but when you're pushing this kind of garbage that really isn't necessary just to, make money, I personally don't really like it. Now, you have the far end of people that be roided up and juiced up and all that kind of stuff and say that they just take supplements and they're completely natural, but we're not really talking about them today. It's more so, I guess, the average person that still be pushing these supplements that honestly doesn't really do too much other than just adding to what you could add with normal food. So here's some basic, nutrition in 30 seconds to be able to get you in good shape. Eat plenty of greens. I like broccoli and spinach. That's my go-to. Make sure you drink milk and water. You can cut out all the other juice. You can get, proper fruit juice. You want to spend money on that, but milk and water, stick with that. You'll be good to go. Before you go to the gym, eat a banana or an apple. That'll give you a lot of the, different nutrients that you need to get to your workout properly, similar to what a lot of supplements have nowadays. And if you want a little extra boost, you can go ahead and drink a cup of black coffee. If you want to take it to the next step, you can take creatine. Now, I personally don't take creatine. I think that's a little bit excessive. But if that's kind of what the route you want to go down, have at it. You're done. Simple as that. And then don't be afraid of eating junk food. I be eating these all the time. And I've been doing this for a minute now. I'll eat a couple Takis, 3 or 4 Takis before I go to the gym. That gives me a little bit of an edge. And so that's my pre-workout, and it seems to be doing pretty well. This is a picture I took of myself 6 months ago, give or take. I'm in pretty decent shape, and I follow that nutrition plan. I'm in the best shape of my life, bro. So it might change when I'm a little bit older, but if you're trying to get into fitness in your young 20s, the age where people are getting influenced, by these Instagram followers and Instagram celebrities or whatever, just listen to what I have to say. You're good to go. But with that, the rant's over. Let's get into this video. Okay, so we're back at it. Wrong chapter, wrong book. We're gonna play Veil of Secrets today. We're coming on the end of this one. I think there might be 4 or 5 more chapters left in this story. So let's just go ahead and crank through this. Always be blowing out my ears because this game is so loud on the computer. All right, let's get into this. Chapter 13, Under the Bed. Let me see if I'm getting this right. You went unauthorized to interrogate the lighthouse keeper, Nikolai Petrov. Yes, but you have to understand, a whole lot of evidence pointed right to him. and no one else was going to follow up on it. So you confronted him, and he was gunned down by Deputy Duffy. I saved his life, barely. Yeah, Duffy. There's something off about this kid. The fact he follows all the way here. Maybe he was following orders, but that's like, why was he there? And yeah, there's something off about this. So I told you guys in the last episode of this, I was really interested in getting a lighthouse for myself when I'm older, like to move in. So I was actually looking at prices of them. They're not too bad. I mean, it really depends on like the part of the United States you're located in, the city. If you go to like one of these smaller cities on the coast, they're not terrible. I mean, you're still looking like over $500,000, but it's not like out of the realm of I'd have to have like Jeff Bezos money to afford it. I can't believe what just happened. You saved Nikolai's life. You should feel like a hero. I was running on pure instinct, and if he's one who kidnapped Kate, if he killed Tanner and Bryce, then all I did was save a murderer. You still did the right thing, Blade. I know. It's just all so complicated. Seeing a guy shot right in front of you, of course you're shaken up. Grant comes running up. You look chipper. I know this might come off a little strange, considering everything that's happened, but I have good news. What? Duffy collected all the evidence we found back there, like all the photos of the Sterlings. And while he was up there, he found this. Grant holds a small plastic bag. Inside, you see Tangled's shiny red octopus mask. Okay. What the hell? Kate couldn't remember her kidnapper's face, but she did remember a red octopus mask. I mean, that adds up, right? 2 + 2 = our killer. Damn. But am I missing something? This is good news because no matter how much Hornby preens and struts, there's no way Judge Winters will ignore this. With this evidence, I'll be able to clear Kate's name in no time. What about Walsh? Won't he, I don't know, pull some crap to screw this up for us? Let me try. With all the evidence we have now, any jury would see that Nikolai killed the Sterling's brothers, not Kate. You have a point there. What's wrong, Naomi? You don't seem excited. I don't know. Something about this just feels off to me. To be honest, Blade, do you really believe Nikolai did this? That's a good question. I'm gonna say maybe. The evidence against him is pretty strong, but are you serious right now? I mean, he was pretty apologetic. And like sometimes if you have that sixth sense, you can tell when someone's lying or telling the truth. I think that's what it was in a lot of these like cases, but you just need physical evidence to prove him guilty or not. So like everyone in the courtroom might know he's guilty, but it's like we just don't have enough evidence. This one, I'm feeling like just the way that he acted, he might be getting blackmailed by someone or something. The stuff Nikolai said up there about his past and all the things he did, about something under the bed, and just before he passed out, he said, "Still alive." I don't know what he's talking about to himself. So he has some secrets. So what? I hear you, Blade. There's definitely more to Nikolai's story, but for now, the evidence pointing at him should be enough to get Kate out. I think we need to focus on that. The good news is, if there's more to this story, we've got plenty of time to dig it up. It'll be months until he's well enough in a trial. If you can really get Kate out on bail, Grant, you might be my new best friend. Don't celebrate just yet. We still have a actual hearing to get through. Luckily, I already called Judge Winters and she agreed to convene an emergency session tomorrow. That must have taken some serious convincing. It did, but it was worth it. Grant, what the hell did you do? What are you doing? Bro, slide some money under the table or something? I mean, he is rich. We should probably get some sleep. Or at least, try to. Yeah, good luck with that. You glance down at the marina in the direction of your B&B, and the street looks dark. You still feel skittish after everything that happened. Sure would be nice to have someone to walk with. Of course I'm asking Naomi. Hey Naomi, would you mind walking me home? I don't know if I would say it like that. It's like, hey, Naomi, let's head back to my place. Let's walk for a bit. Let's walk for a bit. I'd be thrilled to. You say goodnight to Flynn and Grant, set off down the street with Naomi. The two of you stroll down the empty marina, the calm night air cool against your skin. The boats gently rocking in the waves. Soon, you make your way into the downtown section of Birchport. How you holding up? I'm alright, just processing it all. Seriously, it's been a hell of a day, huh? Probably even more so for you. I mean, all this day after getting fired? That's a lot. True, but I don't know. For so long, being a police officer was my whole identity. Now that I've lost my job, it's weird, but I feel more sure of who I am than ever. That actually makes a lot of sense. One thing I know for sure, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to find out what really happened. I'm not leaving this town until Walsh is fired. Hell yes. And I'll be by your side the whole way. She turns to look at you, grinning. You're something else, Blade. You round the corner, and soon you're just outside the entrance to the B&B. You linger there a moment, staring into each other's eyes. Bro, you gotta seal the deal. Gotta seal the deal. You lean towards Naomi, she smiles softly, looping her arms around your waist. The kiss is tender, sweet, lingering. After a few seconds, she pulls away. Thanks for walking me home, Naomi, and for everything. I don't know how I do this without you. Happy to help, Blade. Always. Oh, that's nice. At least they kept it PG compared to the last time they were out in the horseback riding. You wake up bright and early next morning to get ready for case emergency bail hearing. Laid out on a tray at the foot of your bed is a delicious-looking breakfast. Where'd this come from? Spot a slip of paper next to the coffee pot. Dear Blade, I know you have a big day ahead of you, so I fixed up some eggs and coffee. There's an outfit hanging out in the closet. I hope you love it. P.S. The coffee is full of whiskey. Okay, Miss Harlan, they know how to do this, man. You make a quick work of the eggs and coffee, and then try it on the outfit. Damn. Have I bought any outfits for this book? Oh shit. I want to change clothes, man. Whatever. You slip inside the courtroom just as the hearing is beginning. You spot Kay sitting at the defense table next to Grant. You give her a little wave, and she waves back. You spot Flynn and Naomi sitting together. They saved you a seat between them. You sliding gratefully. You look over at the other side of the courtroom. D.A. Hornby is scowling deeply. Chief Voss is sitting just beside him in the gallery, beet red and with rage. Why is he mad that we found evidence? Okay, Emerson, what's good enough to bring us all here at 7 a.m.? Your Honor, in light of startling new events discovered last night, I'd like you to reconsider your ruling on Kate O'Malley's bail. I'd like to call Deputy Jeff Duffy to the stand to help with the evidence to offer the proper context. I'll allow it, with great and abiding curiosity, Mr. Emerson. A haunted, trembling Duffy shuffles toward the witness box, reluctantly raising his hand for swearing. Deputy, could you please tell the court what happened last night at Birchport Lighthouse? Certainly, sir. I mean, Grant, Mr. Emerson? Just pick one. Order in the courtroom. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. Yeah, sorry. I'm actually kind of enjoying this. What part? Walsh, little lapdog being held accountable for once? I'll take my karma here where I can get it. I don't know. Sometimes I feel sorry for Duffy. Really? He doesn't seem to have any friends or family. He's all alone. I mean, look around the gallery. Is there anyone here for him? I guess not. Deputy Duffy, can you tell us what happened last night? I had a report of a boat driving recklessly in the storm, so I went out to investigate it. When I arrived, I found Nikolai Petrov intoxicated, pointing a gun at, you, Flynn, Naomi, and Blake. I believe you all to be in immediate danger, so I shot Petrov. That does not make any sense. There's no way he would go from, a boat, unless he was, right behind us the whole time, and then come in the same way, all the way up to the top of the White House Tower, just to... No, that don't make no sense. But it wasn't fatal. I mean, I did what I had to do, but you never want to kill anyone, you know? Of course, which is why I want to personally thank you, Deputy. You were a true hero last night. Flynn leans over to whisper in your ear. Grant is laying it on a little thick, don't you think? Just a tad. Mr. Emerson, as interesting as this all is, I fail to see the relevance of Kate O'Malley's incarceration. As an eyewitness to last night's events, it is my assertion that Nikolai Petrov is guilty of murder of Bryce and Tanner Sterling, and that he kidnapped Kate O'Malley. Murmurs of surprise bubbled through the gallery's audience. Your Honor, I'd like to introduce Exhibit A into evidence, this red octopus mask that recovered from the lighthouse. Kate O'Malley testified prior to this discovery that she recalled a red octopus in connection with her kidnapping. She did not do that because that was after the trial. So that wasn't entered into like any sort of statement or evidence or anything like that. So nah. See, I took mock trial when I was in high school. I mean, it's been a minute, but I know my way around a courtroom. That's not how that goes. Grant offers Kate's written statement to the judge. She looks over with obvious interest. So, if she wrote this in her statement right, and Flynn just never asked her about her statement, like about the red octopus or anything like that, that's his fault. He's a terrible lawyer. Because that should have been entered like that. She should have said something. But like when she said the red octopus to us after the trial, it was a surprise to everyone. Even like freaking, it was even a surprise to what's his name? I was not paying attention. It was a surprise to him too. So this is all messed up. I'll need 24 hours to review the evidence and come to a decision. This hearing is adjourned until 3 p.m. tomorrow. Naomi nudges you, smiling. I think Kate's going to get bail. Really? Winters is a good judge. She's tough but fair. My hunch is she's always wanted to grant bail, but she needed a good excuse. I hope you're right. 3 of you make your way toward the defense table. How you holding up, Kate? I'm alright. It's just a lot to take in. Nikolai always seemed like such a nice guy. He tipped well, never got handsy. It's hard to believe he could do this. I guess. I wish I knew why he did it. Kidnapping me, keeping me in the cabin, what he did to Tanner. This doesn't make sense. I mean, we could ask her how big was the person that kidnapped you. You reached down and squeezed her hand. I know, I'm sorry. Like, it's easy to tell the difference between, like, a normal-sized guy and Nikolai, bro. If a linebacker or a lineman, like, kidnapped you, then it was him. One hell of a drink. With any luck, we'll be buying you a drink before you know it. Kate says her goodbyes, hugging everyone before the bailiff leads her away. So I guess the only thing left to do is wait? This is going to be a long 24 hours. I suppose I could use the time to polish my resume. You do that. I got people to see. 2 of them hug you and Grant goodbye, leaving you alone in the empty courtroom. Thank you for everything, Grant. You're a damn good lawyer. I think so. I like to think so. Listen, I don't know if you have any plans. This nigga. Calm down. Calm down. Oh, Jesus. I can't and I won't. I think a hot bath, a bottle of wine, and a lot of bingeable TV. Turn on. I would rather watch trash on Crunchyroll than going on a date with you, my guy. That's insane, bro. Insane. Insane. You head to a restaurant near the courthouse for lunch. When you're finished, you go back to your B&B for an uneasy night's sleep. You step out the next day thinking about how to burn the time before the hearing, and you find Flynn waiting outside. I wanted to talk. Last night I couldn't sleep. I just kept thinking about Nikolai, how he's connected to the Sterlings. What he said, it just doesn't add up. What do you mean? Nikolai clearly knew the Sterlings pretty well, but I know everyone who works the docks. None of them remembered him ever being around. And that picture of Nikolai and the Sterlings together, It sure looks like he was their employee. Maybe work for them off the books? Some personal? I had the same thought. I started asking around. I learned something pretty surprising. What? Nikolai has an old drinking buddy, Sammy Jasper. He told me that one night. Nikolai had a few too many shots, started getting sentimental. Kept going on about his secret love, the one that got away, the woman of his heart forever. And eventually, Sammy worked out a name, Margaret Sterling. See, I knew something was up. I think I think I might have guessed that last time. What does this all mean? Damned if I know. It looks like it's like we have these puzzle pieces, but they just don't come together. Should we tell someone? Tell them what? That an old drunk swears Nikolai was fling with Margaret Sterling? It does seem pretty flimsy when you put it that way. Still, we can go do some sleuthing of our own, and the memorial for Bryson Tanner is downtown today. Sterling's will be all there, which means the manor will be empty. If there was something going on between Margaret and Nikolai, I bet we find proof there. You want to break into their house and snoop around, on the word of, I quote, an old drunk. What, you got something better to do? You're insane, Flynn, you know that? Kind of my brain. Flynn tosses you a helmet and the two of you climb onto the motorcycle. Before long, he rides down a dirt road, stopping in the woods behind the Sterling Manor. Sure you're down for this? Bro, of course. I'm looking forward to it. Breaking and entering. I thought I was supposed to be the outlaw. You must be rubbing off on me. The two of you head toward the service entrance at the rear of the manor, where you spot a young man smoking a cigarette. Must be a member of the staff on his break. Which means he probably left the door open behind him. You and Flynn lock eyes. You wink. Help! Help! There's a wild animal loose. It's attacking me, dear Lord. What is this beast of nightmares? The man runs over to the edge of the woods, obviously concerned, as you and Flynn sneak in the door. As soon as you get inside, you duck into a side parlor. Flynn grins at you. A beast of nightmares? I thought you were supposed to be a writer. Lay off of me. I'm improvising. So, any idea where this Margaret room is? Actually, yes. You retrace your steps from earlier visit, stopping at a door of heavy oak. I think I saw her come from out of here. Good memory. I wouldn't have known that, bro. Hurry, hide. You hurl yourself into the room, Flynn right behind you. He bangs into you, and the two of you tumble onto the carpet floor with a quiet thump. I swear to God. Bro, why we gotta have these rom-com ass moments, bro? This is not anime. This is not your 12-episode banger slice of life, my guy. Get off me. Where is Naomi when I need her, bro? Man. This place looks really masculine and gross. You and Flynn both say the name at the same time. Bryce. Well, since we're here, we might as well look around, right? See if Bryce is hiding anything. I'll do it. I'll check his computer. That's a bad idea. You spot Bryce's computer on the desk in a corner and boot it up. How are you gonna get in it without his password? You shoot Flynn a dismissive look and type password and logs in. Should have known it was impossible to underestimate him. Nothing much on the desktop. Do we dare look at his internet history? Is where we bleach our brain afterwards? They probably sell it as shipwreck salads. Scroll through the web history. Looks like what you'd expect, mostly. Sports, porn, a couple torrented movies. Wait, look at this. He apparently recently bought a nanny cam? The bear we found in case room. A hidden camera. Definitely. There's no chance this is a coincidence. Alright, check the drawers. Walk over to the dresser. Speedos? What the hell? That man does not need to be in a Speedo. Coke? Whoa, Coke? I always knew Bryce was a drunk, but maybe this was... Wow, this man living like his Best frat life, if that's even a thing. You open the closet, pile of clothes tumble at your feet. How old is Bryce, man? Like, if I had a kids, bro, and after they turn like 22, 23, if they're not like, they don't have plans, bro, they're out. Ain't no way he had a girl over here, bro. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I think it's Kate's. You gotta be kidding me. How do you even know that? When we were in college, she discovered her perfect bra. She didn't stop talking about it for weeks. This is the exact same style, even the same color she always bought. That's pervy, bro. Why do I know that? We are a little bit too close for friends. Or used to be. Damn. So they just never cleaned his room. I guess they did say it was Bryson Tanner's, or whatever her husband's name was, fiance's name was, memorial. Damn, losing two, even they are scumbags, like losing two kids like within like days of each other. That has to be traumatic. Where should we start? Remember what Nikolai said? Under the bed. You both dropped down on all fours, pulling up the luxurious covers to peer in the dim space beneath the bed. There's nothing here. You're both just about to back up when you notice something. Does that tile look off to you? Definitely. Maybe there's some underneath. You pry a raised corner of the tile, and it easily lifts away. In a shallow recess beneath it, a manila folder unfolding his papers. Sterling Records. What is all this stuff? It's a Sterling Company's financial records. These go back decades. Damn. The two of you flip through the pages, scanning the information. I'm no accountant, but the 1985 numbers look really bad. That's putting it lightly. The company was on the brink of bankruptcy. And then 1986 rolls around, and they're doing way better. How? Drug money. You pull out a page of shipping records. A few are circled in bright red, but the descriptions are in some kind of code. I'm not sure what this says, but that shipment circled, the shipment circle were from Russia. They're on this one sheet, but nowhere else on the official records. Wait, I think I might know what this means. There's always been this rumor that back in the 80s and early 90s, a lot of drugs came through Birchport. Yep, drug money. I always figured it was just a lot of old-timers trying to make their lives sound more dramatic, but what if the Sterlings saved their family business by getting into a different kind of import? If they were importing drugs, they need a liaison to organized crime. Someone who can sell the supply. Nikolai. Yeah, makes sense. He was their middleman. That's how we knew him. You pull out a container inspection report with the same identification numbers as the one red circle shipments. The contacts are listed as textiles. At the bottom it is Chief Walsh's signature. He must have been in on it. He's not just their stooge, he's their partner in crime. Damn, he was getting some of the grease off the top of the pot roast, man. Just dipping his finger in. Man. All their talk about the importance of their family, of Walsh's self-righteous crap. It's all a lie. They're criminals, all of them. Yep. I mean, there's only one way you kind of sustain power that long. You gotta do something illegal. You pull out a letter written by hand in a feminine script. There's a kiss mark at the bottom, lipstick long faded. Is that a love letter? I think so. Listen, it starts out, "My darling Pierce." Guessing it wasn't from Margaret. "I'm writing to tell you how much I love you, how much I yearn for you, how I hunger for your touch." Definitely not Margaret. "I know that soon you'll leave your wife and join me, and we can at last begin our life together." Holy crap. It must have been a pretty serious affair if she thought he would leave the family. And there's a date, 1993. This entire family can't keep it in their pants. Wait, there's more. "It is with my great excitement, but also fear, that I tell you this, my love. I'm pregnant. We're going to have a daughter." Holy Mother of God. It's signed, "Your devoted Alanis." The only Alanis I know in Birchport is the one who... Here, click behind you. Oh, shit. Yo, she's strapped? God damn. She ain't playing games. I guess she is Oh, a shot. I thought she had like a little concealed carry, a little like pea shooter revolver. No, she got a shotgun. God damn. Oh shit. Sheesh. Ain't no way we getting out of this one, bro. Ain't no way we getting out of this one. But I have to use I forgot his name. How do I be forgetting their names that quickly, man? You use my other friend as a meat shield. Went there with. Wow. Okay. Okay. So yeah, guys. I mean, we're on the brink of finishing this one. So that's all for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Probably, I think I might go ahead and crank all this out. It's pretty. I'm in a good mood. It's only like 5 o'clock. I usually record late at night, right? So I think I might just go ahead and record all this episode, get it out to you guys so you can see it, and keep on moving. So hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you next one. Take care.